Hi, I'm Ron James. Thank you for joining us for this exclusive interview with Bill Homann, the keeper of the one and only Mitchell Hedges Crystal Skull. Now, if you enjoy the subject of crystal skulls and you'd like the opportunity to support our work and get a fantastic deal, I'd like to tell you about these two DVDs. This is In Search of the Crystal Skulls and The Crystal Skull Experience. Now, both of these DVDs are available on my eBay store for the price of one, and I'll pay the shipping. This is a fantastic documentary about crystal skulls. It features David Hatcher Childress, it features J.J. Hurtak, author of The Keys of Enoch, and of course Bill Homann, and we discuss not only the Mitchell Hedges skull, but the whole lineage of well-known skulls. So again, it's a fantastic documentary. Now this video, The Crystal Skull Experience, takes the Mitchell Hedges Crystal Skull into your living room, set to the channeled music of Lee Poe, and creates a playable loop so that you can actually meditate to the skull, have it influence your space. It's definitely an experience. So anyway, check out eBay, follow those keywords, get two for the price of one, and again, thank you. And now, here's the interview.
Mitchell Hedges skull is not just a little different, it's majorly different. And some of the main things is it's anatomically correct. You know, they did tests on it back in the 90s and with a forensic team, and they put skin and muscle on it, and they determined that it was a female between 25 and 29 of Mesoamerican descent. They said it was like an ancient, one more of the ancient skulls of that. So that's the area that's the way they determined. So that's one thing, it's anatomically correct. There's no other skulls that are anatomically correct. And also, the fact is that it's in two pieces, and that's what makes it really special. Yeah. You know, they've made tests on other skulls, and they try to determine, you know, where they came from and how they were made, and there's all this different talk. But when it comes to right down to the bottom line, when you say, hey, it's in two pieces, it's not able to be made. They even would have trouble even doing it today. Okay, how was it made? Somebody did it. You know, the reason it has a separate jaw, everything in the skull is made very special. There's prisms that are built into it, the direct light. There's lenses in the eye sockets that send the light through. How this was made, you know, some people say it would have to be made in zero gravity or something to be able to make crystal this way. Now, that's just another one of the mysteries that comes to the skull. But we found that when we were using a photon camera that shows energy, and by watching it and separating the skull from the top from the jaw, that the energy was not so great in the jaw until we put it together. It was like a key going in a lock. So that was kind of an unusual thing. So the jaw is a very important part of the whole skull. I'll tell you, there's all kind of stories. You know, it could have been, they say, made in Germany. They say made in the Mayas made it. They say Atlanteans made it. They say it was brought from people from the Star People. So where it really comes down to is more mystery than there is truth. It's hard to say what the truth is, because as far as making something like this in Germany, the Germans were very good at working with crystal, but in seeing what the crystal skull has with the built-in prisms, the eye sockets, the fact that even when we did tests with Smithsonian recently with the electron microscopes, and they thought they could find all this stuff, they could not find any tool marks or anything on the top. Now that they kind of dismissed that, but that's pretty amazing. And so where it came from, I think it came from somebody with great intelligence, greater than what we have today. And where is that at? Well, that's something we'll find out. I think it's going to be, the knowledge is coming out now, so I think we will find that out pretty soon. Yeah, they were saying, it was made with dentist drills. That's what their theory was, okay? And the thing is the skull is number 7 in hardness, but it's very brittle too. So any kind of vibration or heat would cause it to, be shattered and not even be here. So having it here like this, being in two pieces, perfectly made, that takes technology that is not even available today. So where's that coming from? I'd like to know. Okay, the 13 crystal skulls, that's the Mayan legend, and the Mayans believe that there are the one skull, and then the Mayans, they created 12 other skulls using the center skull as something that they copied. And the 12 skulls are made by the gods, that was what they believe, and they say that the skulls, when put in the proper alignment, and it has to do with peace on the planet, and it has very much connection with this 2012 period that we're coming into. So they say it's very important that these skulls are found, brought out, and that this alignment happens. I do feel that the skulls are being called. Something through them is being called, because I feel this is happening. And now with the shows that we're doing, the sci-fi going all over the world, people are seeing it, and it's affecting some part of their heart or mind, and these skulls are going to be found and brought out, is what I feel. What I feel and what I've seen, I think this is the main skull. I think it was the one that was brought from Atlantis or from whatever. That's my opinion. And I base that on being around it and the different experiences I've felt with it and the things that I have worked with it. It's a crystal, but it's an entity, it's a life form. And you can feel that energy and that life when you're around it. It's a pretty neat thing. The crystal skull in the future, there's a lot of interest in it right now, especially with the movie. But I think that is all because of the period that we're in, right before 2012. Things are happening. We did some major stuff recently that I feel is affecting in a positive way the earth and mankind, and that's what it's all about. And so I'm doing a lot of traveling now. I'm going to Italy next month. I'm going to Virginia. I'm going to Colorado. Then a month after that, I'm going to Europe and like Germany and Switzerland and France, and so it's a few different places. But these are the people that seem to be drawn to it, and I'm going to try to do the best I can to bring it to them. Like in April, I had somebody come from Germany and spend time with me, and then somebody flew in all the way from France just to spend the day. And so, hey, instead of having them come to see me, I think it's more fun. I'm going to go see them. For the Mayans and the Hopi and the Egyptians, to have this as a important period of time, and putting this as the end of a cycle, it's not just a little thing; it's a major thing. Because we've found that the Mayans have been so accurate over the millennium of what happens. They're right on. And so this 2012 thing is a major connection. Things are happening. But talking to the Mayan elders, they say it's an end of a cycle, an end of a yucca. It's like a tree. They say it's like a tree, and we've been in the roots of the tree. And now we're going from the roots in this new cycle into the trunk. So with the crystal skulls being together, with people working for universal love in their heart, it's my hope and my belief that we're going to go from this dark negativity that we've had into a light and positive time, that we have a good future and people will have the real potential come out.